So this is really my first unboxing video. I got myself a new helmet today. It's actually a helmet I've been wanting for a long time. It's not exactly 100% the one that I want, but there's a huge difference between values of what I got and what I wanted. So I went ahead and went with this one right here because it will be a long time before I can get the one that I really want. But I already got some plans on some slight modifications to do this one. We're looking at spikes, what bony spikes, I guess is the best way of describing it. But I've been holding off on getting that stuff. That stuff's pretty inexpensive. Of course, I have to figure out how to mount it to make it look right. But my helmet that I'm using right now is basically just a standard full face with a matte black, and I have a mohawk on top of it because mohawks are cool. I mean, here I am. I'm an older guy, and I have had many mohawks in my life. I'm actually thinking about getting another one here really soon, just for the heck of it. I'm working in a new department temporarily for work for a little while, and because of that, none of them have seen me with a mohawk. So to me, it would be kind of cool to get that done. Looks like they wrapped this up fairly well. I mean, I was a little concerned when I saw the box. I mean, the box isn't damaged. Well, it's been beat up a little bit, but it's not bad. You know, when you're dealing with stuff like that, I would have thought it would have been a lot bigger box, especially considering that it came from China. So, but you know, it is a DOT certified helmet, which is important because mostly I don't want to pay for a fine of being busted for riding without a helmet, a DOT approved helmet. And yeah, they got this packaged well. Yeah, this is like how I would package. You know, one full roll of tape. You know, one full roll of tape. You could package something up really well. So it's gonna take, I guess, a little bit to get into this. This helmet, you can get this helmet. A lot of these helmets of this design that I bought that are not DOT approved. Obviously, there's some concern with buying a helmet from China that is DOT approved. I've seen some videos of some helmets that are coming from, we'll just say, other countries that say they're DOT approved, but honestly, you know, they don't provide a ton of protection compared to, say, a DOT approved helmet from a company like Scorpion, which is the helmets that I currently use. My helmet, both my half shell and my full face are Scorpions. My daughter's full face is a Scorpion. The Scorpions are pretty good helmets. Actually, scratch that. My helmet's not a Scorpion. It's an Alero or something like that. It was like one of those full faces that you spend like $60 for. But I had got out of motorcycle riding for a couple of years, and because of a lot of reasons, and so I had got rid of a lot of stuff that I had because of the fact that my plan was when I got back into riding, I was just going to get a new helmet and everything else. And I've had that helmet excuse me, for a while, and I'm actually due to get another helmet because the helmet that I'm running with is 6 years old, which doesn't sound like it's that old or anything, but considering I ride year round, the interior of the helmet is actually starting to fall apart, and so that's never a good thing. And on top of all that, the face shield is actually distorted and starting to change colors on me, and because it's not a standard helmet that you see around here, as in you can go to a dealership or a motorcycle shop and purchase it. I would have to order one online. So I'm really not wanting to spend any more money on that helmet. I would prefer to just purchase a brand new helmet and go from there. Now, this helmet was a lot more expensive than most helmets. Well, not most. It's more expensive than any helmet I've ever bought. I'm excited to see it here. The downside is if it's really crappy weather outside, I'm not sure that I want to wear this helmet in that weather, and you'll understand why when you see it. But I'm going to keep that other one for that kind of weather. If I really decide that I don't want to wear this for the really crappy weather, I might pick up another helmet later that's you know, a cheaper helmet, something that does the job. This helmet here is it'll turn some heads. There's only one person in my family that knows what this helmet is. I told my wife I ordered a helmet. I didn't tell her anything else. She doesn't know anything about this, and I have to say, well, she knows I got the helmet. She knows I bought a helmet, but I have to say, to me, I'm like a kid opening a massive present, and I know what it is, and I'm so excited to get it. It's something that I've wanted for years. The first time I saw one of these style of helmets, we'll just say style of helmets, it was just like, oh yeah, I have to have one of those one of these days. And maybe you can kind of get an impression right there what this is. Cool little helmet sock. Oh man, I'm so excited for this. Definitely excited. So, and I have my own riding club. I mean, I know most MCs or bikers, they kind of look down on riding clubs, but you know, we're one of those riding clubs that ride all the time, year round. We put thousands of miles on our bikes, and we're not your stereotypical riding club. We have cuts, 2-piece patches on the back, not 3-piece, and it's a pretty cool looking patch that we have. It's kind of a skull and crossbones, but you know, it's got a cloak on top of it, and the crossbones are battle axes, kind of like post-apocalyptic, and so it's kind of cool looking and everything else, and it stands out around here. You know, we're completely different than all the MCs around here for the looks. We did talk to our local MC, and we got the approval and everything. With that being said, we haven't really talked to a 1% club yet. At one of the 1% clubs around here, they pretty much, sounds like that they just won't discuss anybody about starting a new club of any kind. Now granted, as typically MCs, we just want to ride. We just want to ride as a group, as all we're about. So we don't need all that other stuff. You know, as I like to say, the bull crap that goes with running an MC. So sorry, I wanted to pull this out of picture. Why I finished kind of opening it up. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so stoked over this. You have no idea. This, oh my God, this is awesome. Okay, time to show you. This right here is my Predator helmet. I love the Predator. I love the alien xenomorphs. I don't consider myself a really geek when it comes to that kind of stuff, but I've always loved. That's kind of a cool tip on it right there. Hopefully these tips don't break. I was watching some videos and listening to some people talking, and they have these other tips that are on them. Not this specific helmet, but other tips. And the problem that they have is as they're whipping, as you're going down the road, they kind of hit each other and everything else, and they start breaking. Listening to another guy talk and going through what he has, I think this one's going to hold up. So I'm really excited about that. I think I'm gonna look to see if I can find me something that'll fit around this little groove right here. I'm a big fan of lime green, so I'm gonna see if maybe I can incorporate some braid cuffs and stuff like that on this, just to kind of make it my own helmet. The spikes that I'm looking at Of course, I had to see my helmet first before I decided on it. There's a couple different styles I'm looking at. I don't even know yet that I'm going to do it. This is a gorgeous helmet. So I don't know. We'll see. So this here helmet is carbon fiber. I'm not sure that, yeah, you can kind of see it in the video. It's all carbon fiber. I guess I can use my tongue to turn the light on and off. So it's actually, I'll turn it around here and you can see, well, you can kind of see right there that it actually has the whole laser thing on it, just like your standard Predator. That's pretty cool, because I was actually thinking it was just straight LEDs. I didn't realize it was actual lasers. That is so cool. And like I said, this is a DOT approved helmet right there. So the only thing, you know, that this one is compared to a lot of them, and it's one of the reasons why it's a DOT approved helmet. As you can see, that the carbon fiber is actually attached to an actual helmet. And if you go like this and take a look on the inside, it's a 3/4 helmet that they put this shell on. So, you know, I was kind of wondering about that, because you couldn't really see any great videos or pictures of this online. Even the pictures for selling it, I mean, the pictures were kind of, you couldn't really tell. They basically focused on the outside. And actually the pictures on the outside didn't even show these kind of tips. They showed those other tips I was telling you about that break easily. So maybe they figured that out and just started doing this. I don't know. It's got the quick release latch for the neck, which is awesome. I'm excited about that. The one thing here that I don't see, and I wasn't sure about to begin with, is there is no vents on this helmet. I'm a fat boy. I get hot easily. I've ridden in triple degrees weather. We rode to Vegas this last summer, which for us, round trip, I went to Idaho, down to Vegas, California back, was, for me, back to my house, was just over 2,100 miles. I can only imagine riding in a helmet like this at triple degree weather with pretty much no vent at all in it, that I would, my boxers decide to play, I guess. That's my puppy. That's Kona. She's about 4 months old right now, and she's playing with my 5-year-old boxer. So yeah, you get to hear that, I guess. So the only other thing that I see here is that I'm not necessarily happy about. It's one of those things that I wasn't sure how it was going to work. Is it looks like if I want to replace this shield right here, I have to take and pull the screws off, detach this whole system from the helmet, and then down in here, there's a screw down in here and a screw down on this other side to remove that. So, I mean, really, my biggest concern with that is because we ride all the time. An example is tonight we have a club meeting. Nobody knows that I have this yet. Some of the guys know that I bought it, but they didn't know that it came in today, or actually came in last night. But so I'm just gonna show up with my helmet, so that'd be pretty damn cool. I'm really stoked on how long the dreads are. If I could stand hair touching my ears, I'd probably would have to do dreads, because I'm one of those guys that I like to have a little fun with my hair. But 20 years in the military, having to keep my hair short, I can't stand it on my touching my ears. So it just irritates the heck, ouch, irritates the heck out of me. But still, this is a pretty cool helmet. This thing's really light. I mean, I'm really surprised how light it is. I was thinking it was going to be pretty heavy. This is lighter than my full face helmet. And it's, my daughter, like I said, my daughter has a Scorpion. I forget the specific Scorpion, but I would say that this is a little lighter than her Scorpion as well. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty stoked about this. I mean, the only other thing I got to figure out is, I guess I carry this in with me every time I go somewhere, so nobody steals it. Because with the way this is, I can't easily Yeah, I can't even put a bicycle lock through this to my bike without, because you can disassemble it, you can unstrap it and everything else and take it all apart without damaging the helmet. So, which kind of sucks because I don't necessarily want to carry it with me all the time. But maybe I just leave it on my head and walk around and look cool. I don't know. But I guess now after seeing this, it really brings down that maybe I should take in, now get me a cosplay Predator suit as well. And then maybe on the nice days when I'm out riding around, just having a little bit of fun or whatever, put the Predator suit on with some Predator gloves and everything and wear this. That'd look pretty cool. I mean, I'm riding a Suzuki Boulevard C50. Nothing special, you know. It's got bags, backrest on it, windshield. So, but this is guaranteed to get a lot of looks. Nobody around here, to my knowledge, has got a helmet like this. I will most likely be the first one in this region. I say region loosely. I'm not talking about like whole Northwest, but Yamhill County, Marion County, probably. I don't know if anybody in Portland's got one. All I can tell you is I have never seen a Predator helmet out in public. I've never even touched one, seen one, other than online. So I am pretty stoked over this, though. This is pretty flipping cool. I would like to add a little bit of green graphics to it. You know, the whole claw marks from the alien, from the xenomorph. I don't know that I'm going to go with the whole adding the tribal stuff up here on top that some of them have, but I'm looking at this and it looks like it'd be really easy to add the bony spikes to it, and they're actually relatively inexpensive. So I may just go ahead and purchase them and just kind of set them up, see what I think. Like I said, there's the bony spikes. They kind of look like large teeth that bend back a little bit, 21 millimeters long, I believe. And then there is kind of the same thing, but it's got more, it's like a square at the base, and it stays in that kind of square shape, but it comes out to a point, and it's also got a slight bend to it, you know, kind of like what you would expect on a dog. So that might be a possibility. And then they have different types of spikes. I did find a spike that I like, but I'm really looking more at that kind of bony tooth kind of spike, but that are 21 millimeters long. I mean, that's 21 millimeters, for those that you don't know, that's just shy of an inch. 25, I think it's 25 and a half millimeters is an inch. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked. I'm pretty stoked, and I just got to figure out how to put my intercoms in it. I think it'll all fit right here just fine, and you know, it'll blend in pretty well, so I'm not too worried about it, because it should set like right here underneath the dreads, which may cause a slight issue with the antenna on my Bluetooth. So, and I'm using one of those scallop Pactox, because well, you know, we like to harass each other while we're riding as well. So, but yeah, I'm totally stoked. Definitely stoked. So, if you guys see me out riding around, it's a two-tone silver and gray bike. Obviously, this is going to be quite noticeable. Like I said, if I do anything to it, other than the spikes, it's going to be lime green. Like I said, I'm a big fan of lime green. So I might do a couple things on the dreads. There's at least 20 dreads on the back of this helmet, and like I said, I might do a couple green things like the scarring and everything else. This came with a couple other tips, which is pretty cool. I don't know, that's just like normal stuff that they do. Oh, a little charger for the LED, so it's obviously not a battery thing. I don't know how often I would actually use it. It's kind of like you turn it on to show people kind of thing. Because God knows, just you have it on while you're riding, you're probably going to get pulled over by cops. And then a Monster Energy Kawasaki keychain, which is pretty cool. Too bad it didn't say Suzuki. I mean, I'm a Suzuki fan. But those are the claw marks for anybody that doesn't know much about Predator. I actually talked to somebody last night that didn't know what Predator was or Xenomorph, so I had to educate. These colors here are really close to what I'm talking about. You can see the tribals that I can't really see it. Okay, the tribals that they typically put on top of the helmets for the Predators. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked. I'm gonna. I don't have nobody here to help me out with it right now, but I'm gonna get geared up later today. Get a picture with this on with my cut and everything, yeah, I'm stoked. So yeah, I mean, definitely taking subscribe if you like what you're seeing. I also drive Uber and Lyft, so I post a lot of videos from that. I post a lot of videos for motorcycle riding too. Something I've been getting into, so not the motorcycle riding, I've been in that for a while, but taking videos and stuff for riding. You never know what you're gonna find on my page. Uber, Lyft videos, motorcycle riding. I'm a big family guy. I got 2 kids with a rare disease, so there's some videos from that. And you never know what else I might do. I got a dash cam in my truck as well, so close calls, stuff like that I see on the roads, I post that. So you never know what you can find on my site. So thanks, man. I am stoked. This is gonna be cool as hell. I actually now want to sit down and watch the Predator movies again. I haven't watched one of those in, I don't know, 2 weeks. So but yeah, this is really, really cool and really, really light. I will do a review on this after I wear it for a while. So you guys know, I probably at least a month. I want to give it a good try, and then but I'll give a review on it and everything else. The helmet is the name's not here anywhere, but it's JVM is the helmet. So that's probably just this piece back here, the 3/4. But takes 35 hours to build this, man hours to build it, and I'm stoked. So thank you. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.